I could have that Porsche 911 Turbo, and I'd sink it to the bottom of Lake Michigan before I let a hair be hurt on my daughter's head. My son and my daughter are such a treasured possession that I'm not fully in touch with it. But here's the weird thing. They don't actually belong to me. I learned this lesson the hard way. There was a young man, his name is Ian, and I got permission from his parents, who I'm still pretty close with, to share this. They used to go to Bridgepoint Church, and you'll see his dad come and pray over this church every once in a while, Paul. And Tammy and Paul told me that I could share this. So Ian is riding his dirt bike, his motorcycle, rum, 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 and his brother's riding his motorcycle, and they went, rum, and they crashed in the air. They were supposed to go one direction, but somehow they got confused and they went the wrong direction. They crashed. The handlebar went right through the mask, smashed Ian's nose into his brain, and I think broke his neck. And poor Paul, he's holding his son, lifeless and smashed to bits. And they airlifted him to Chicago, and it really didn't look good. And me and one of the elders, we met outside the hospital. We were holding hands, and the helicopter took off, and we're like, oh my goodness. They wouldn't let us talk to the family. They wouldn't let us in. And we were like, yeah, that's Ian. So they take him to the hospital. Me and another elder went down there the next day, lifeless. He was in a medically induced coma. And I'm praying over this kid, and I look, I'm not this way, okay? Maybe you are, Randy, okay? But there was this weird thing that happened. Paul says to me, I said, Paul, what are we going to do? Paul goes, he doesn't belong to me. He's on loan from God. He belongs to God. I'm like, what? And then we all held hands, and I held his lifeless hand.